Hello and welcome back to 911 Scales. Today we are looking at another version of the mighty 911 Turbo S exclusive series, in particular a 118 scale Spark model in AGATE grey, which looks quite significantly different from the very popular golden version, right? For you who's tuned in for the very first time, thank you very much. I'm very happy that you've decided to check out my channel. My name is Michael, and with 911 Scales I'm trying to bring out some decent information about Porsche model cars like this one. If you're interested in this and feel that the information is helping you with your next Porsche model car purchase, then make sure hitting that subscribe button here down below. Also, you're helping me big time with spreading our passion for Porsche models. Usually with these reviews, first of all, I'm going to give you some general information about the model and the car itself, or then I'm taking out my macro lens here and we get up close in this 4K resolution and you can see every single detail of the model. And then in the end, I'm rating my models always in price, quality, details, rarity and significance. So another Turbo S exclusive series model. As I told you in my old review of the golden 118 scale version, Porsche made 6 143 scale models and 3 118 scale models of this very special Porsche 911. And therefore I don't want to go into too much detail. If you want to know how the car came together and why it is so special, a link to my old review is down here in the description below. You could argue that this AGATE grey version here is the least beautiful choice for the 911 Turbo S, being by far the most understated color even compared to the white version. Like all these models, this one is also made by Spark for Porsche in 118 scale. This one, on the other hand, is limited to only 911 pieces, not like the golden version, which was limited to 1911 pieces. But since the color is not that popular, this one does not hold its value so well as the golden version. Some trade for as little as 200 euros nowadays, and I think the original retail price was also 299 euros. But don't think of this as a lesser version of this car. It carries all the same wonderful golden details as the golden version, and it is definitely worthy of another review. Especially since in the old review I wasn't really able to show you all its wonderful details in the interior of the car, which is absolutely astounding to look at. So I'm very thankful that I have the model here again, so let me grab the camera and let's get up close to the model. As you can see, this model, like all high quality 118 scale Spark models, comes with its own display case and plate with the 911 Turbo S exclusive series logo here and the individual limitation number all the way in the back here. Looking at the rear, we can see the lovely big arches of the 911 Turbo S. A lot of carbon fiber down here and the quad exhaust with black tips to each side of that. The air vents for the turbos are also nicely done here. And so, as usual with Spark, are all the lights and the reflectors here. Very nicely done. And so is a huge exclusive rear wing, which is partly made out of carbon, and the Porsche 911 Turbo S writing here and the exclusive series number plate here. Also some lovely little details are the parking sensors here and the tow hook cover. The engine cover in particular is beautifully detailed with a lot of carbon here in the middle and the exclusive series here. On the side, the most obvious and stunning detail of this car are the wheels. As I told you in my 993 Turbo Classic Series review, of which a link is also down in the description below, these wheels aren't just painted in black and gold. No, they actually burn with a laser through the black paint so that you can see the golden paint beneath that. A process which seems to be quite complicated, and Porsche must be very proud of that, pointing it out so many times and even producing specific videos about that. The black carbon ceramic brake calipers behind the wheels look also very nice with the golden Porsche logo on it. The brake discs could look a bit better. I think they're just missing some details. They're just looking a bit too clean in my opinion. Some other 118 Spark models have this nice reflective effect on them, like the 118 scale Speedster Heritage package. Other details on the side include the tiny exclusive Manufaktur logo here in front of the driver door, the carbon fiber down here, the carbon fiber on the door mirrors, and the carbon fiber air intakes for the turbos. very nice, and also a very lovely detail here. This comes together with the exclusive rear wing in the front, this piece, and I think this is called the exclusive aero kit for the 911 Turbo S. The front does also looks exceptionally well made by Spark. We even have a tiny little Turbo S logo down here on the active front splitter. The daytime running lights are nicely done, and like with the rear, we have parking sensors and the cap for the tow hook here. And a part which Spark always does very well are the lights itself. Here we have the double beam headlights, which are nicely detailed. And so is the Porsche crest here in the middle of the two carbon stripes, which span over the bonnet, and the roof looks also very great. And then the interior. As I promised, this looks very good. Let's start here in the back of the car, and here you can really appreciate all the golden leather stitching, which looks awesome and is very nicely done by Spark, and the two golden stripes which span over the seats. In the front of the interior you can see that the seats have the Turbo S stitch in the headrest and have also a lot of leather golden stitching. And as the seats, the doors have also a lot of golden stitching and golden carbon fiber details, and also some aluminium details, like for example for the door opener or the sound system. One of the most striking features of any 1/18 scale model car is the dashboard and middle console arrangement. Here you can clearly see the PDK gear selector, the air conditioning controls, and all the buttons for the specific functions of the car beneath the gear selector, looking extremely well made by Spark. And then the dashboard itself. Here Porsche made another very exclusive touch. They added a golden string into the carbon fiber weave, which they also implemented here on the model, and they also did not forget about many details like the exclusive series plaque in front of the passenger, the sports chrono package watch on top of the dashboard, and then check out all the details of the steering wheel and the steering wheel console and the instruments. The steering wheel has also some golden stitching, and you can clearly see the drive mode selector. And then they also thought about adding golden stitching around the steering wheel console, and then in the back you can clearly see the instruments here with the red needle for the rev counter, for example. This model really has an astonishingly detailed interior, which I think is only surpassed by the 993 Turbo Classic Series interior, which is very similar to this one. So even though this agate gray color could be considered a downside of this model compared to the golden version, I still think that all the details still make this a very great model, right? And with that, let us rate this here in our scores. First up, as usual, price. These were new, I think 299 euros, but now these are trading. I would argue you can get one for as low as 200 euros, giving it a 5 out of 10. Quality, like with most 1/18 scale models made by Spark, this is actually good, giving it a 7 out of 10. Details are awesome, especially the interior is amazingly detailed, but I also take a point off for the color choice here, giving it also a 7 out of 10. Rarity with 911 pieces sounds low, but actually due to the lack of popularity of this particular color, these pop up quite regularly for sale, and I would give this here a 6 out of 10. Significance, as I told you in my old review, this in its core is only a 911 Turbo S, giving it also here 6 out of 10. Which means overall that this 1/18 scale Spark 911 Turbo S exclusive series in agate gray gets a 31 out of 50 and puts it here on our scoreboard. So the agate gray version actually gets 1 point more than the golden version because it is significantly cheaper, which I think is actually a good thing in itself. And if you'd like to see the detailed scoreboard, a link to that is as always down in the description below. So what do you think of this more understated look for the 911 Turbo S exclusive series? Or does it always have to be the golden version for you? Let me know in the comments below. And before I'm sending you to my high resolution pictures at the end of this video, which always look awesome on a big screen, especially in 4K resolution, I would like to say thank you very much for tuning in again. The interest in my channel means a lot to me. And if you like to spread the passion for Porsche model cars, make sure to hit the subscribe and like button down below. Also, always feel free to contact me on Instagram at 911 Scales. I'm always happy for a little chat. That's it for now. Tune in next time when I explore the Porsche world in 911 Scales. Allah, ciao!